Good morning, woodchucks. It is the month of May, May 2nd. It has been 10 days since, well, I last seen you like always. Been rather busy doing social jobs, and more social jobs. It's basically pretty much what I did. So yeah, at the end of last episode, what I did was I went and did, well, the social jobs. And then the dry planks were sold to get us some cash. I did not sell any shipboards. I did not sell any bark. Let the mill process all the logs that we brought on down. That is all still in there. Then I sold the dry planks, like I was saying. And then, of course, I restocked the dryers. And now here we are, 10 days later, May 2nd. Oh, yeah, I did harvest the greenhouse. So we got our pumpkins, replanted those. This reminds me how much humidity. We're at the bottom edge of the green. So I think we're fine for another day. It's all good. Let me jump up here so I don't forget to go ahead and buy our milk and our eggs. I've been doing that every day with Natalie. Good morning, Natalie.
Can I help?
Yeah, why don't you just bring the stuff on down to the house because it'd be so much easier. Well, I mean, it's pretty easy now, honestly. But there we go. So 115 milk, 179 eggs, 119 pumpkins, 181 mushrooms. So I should be able to make 115 of that stew or whatever, mushroom stew, whatever it is. But, yes, our planks should be ready today. Well, actually, they were ready yesterday afternoon. I didn't feel like doing it yesterday afternoon. Yep, 0%. Want to make sure they're at 0%. So how many wood chips we end up getting? Quite a bit. So we got 12 crates waiting to be made. So that means I got 13, almost 2 platform trucks worth of wood chip boards to sell. Where's my planks? So much stuff flashing up here on the screen. Where is it? Up there. 77. So we're pretty darn good. And the bark, well, I got a trailer load to go out and sell. I'm just curious here. Find the missing sheep, transport. So, yeah, you can kind of see our money. So I got 2 transport jobs I may do. I was hoping to be at 150,000 at the beginning of this episode. Pretty close, 148. We'll just say, just shy of that. And almost 60,000 social points. So last episode, I also show you that repair job that's down here. I tried doing the roof, and a lot of you were saying there was a hammer that you were kind of glanced over you can get from the rooftop, which is true. I probably missed that when I was building it. There are 2 tricky ones you can get from the roof, but those 2 I was still showing you through the window. Yeah, still can't get those. Another one I forgot about, Lily's house. Where the heck is Lily? Lily, right here. I'll bring up here at her house. If you get a repair job for her house, or you scroll over, and of course, it's usually the guy that's usually with has a job. Save the game before you accept that quest. Same problem there, and the problem is the deck in front of her front door. You can get the 2 hammers in front of the front door, but then there's 2 hammers inside the house behind the front door. You can see through the windows, but I cannot get to them myself. So just be careful of that one as is. So meanwhile, yes, what is the goal for today? Well, the goal for today is, man, I would like to get up to $170,000 in the bank account. So what I'm trying to do here at this point is I want to get up so we can obviously pay off Uncle Charlie. I want to get to Chapter 3, and the reason behind that is when the updates do finally come out for, there's certain things that you can't do until you get to Chapter 3, and that's unique cooking. So I would like to be at that stage when it comes along. So the only way to do that is to pay off Uncle Charlie. So that's why I've been kind of going like the 10 days in between recordings in game. Just doing social jobs. That's all I do. I don't do any forestry work, anything like that. So yeah, it's just me basically driving around and delivering things. It's hard to make an episode on that. So if it feels like I'm moving along too fast, I do apologize for that, but also I want to move along, so when the unique cooking comes out, or say there's quests you can't do until you're in Chapter 3, I would like to be at least in Chapter 3 when it comes along. So today's kind of a big goal for me in a way, because you know we're pretty close to almost having $150,000 in our account, and we will here very shortly once I sell this. But yeah, once we get past that, that just means I just need another $100,000, and then I can pay off Uncle Charlie, and I can take down the for sale signs, and then I can start saving up. I'm going to need to save up because well, we're looking at a couple weeks time here, minimum. A couple weeks to 4 weeks, whenever it is, early July, when we can start replanting trees and buy stump grinders. So I got to start stocking up for that. I'm looking forward to that because I would like to replant trees on our own property rather than just keep going around buying more property. I mean, there's plenty of property to buy around us, but yeah, well, like, you know, we just got land sitting there right now, so it'll be kind of nice to do that. So, also, I'm going to say at this point, I'm probably going to cut down for now, maybe to 2 episodes per week on Lumberjack's Dynasty, just because, yeah, it's kind of, we're doing the same repetitive things over and over again until there's more to do in the game, probably just 2 episodes per week. If there is an update that comes out and it has a lot of things in the update, then of course I will do a video on that as well. So probably next week, just 2 episodes. Probably the one on Sunday, and then I'm not sure. I may have to change some things around again in my schedule, moving things around. The problem is there's a lot of games out there I would love to play and show you guys, but there's only so many episodes I can put out per day. I'm only one guy. But yeah, as far as Lumberjack Dynasty goes, we're probably going to slow down just a little bit in the episode, just because it's basically either we spend one day doing what we're doing today, which is pretty much selling things, because that's what you got to do, and then of course restocking the dryers, and then the next episode usually is, well, now we got to replenish the planks in the mill, so we whip out our chainsaw and go cut some trees like we did up here. But yep, we only got one forest left at this point, and that's the one across the river. And even though I did show that you can dump the logs across the river and they will kind of make their way over to the mill, I think I'm going to play it safe and bring it over to the drop point anyways, just to make sure. I don't want to get a whole bunch of logs in the river and also have it glitch out, and then, yeah, then I got to mess up my hands. So we're not that far around the river to get there and top this off. But I do have enough. Like I said, we got to do some cooking today, and of course I've been out collecting some herbs from finding sheep. I've actually gone out in areas that well, you normally don't go to because there's no reason to. So like on the map here, some transport jobs you will bring to here, but I went way the heck out here. And what I do is I'll collect this to herbs, and I'll watch where I'll just call them antelope, I guess is what they are, and the boars, the pigs. I'll watch where they run, because they always run to another feeding area where all that stuff is, and then it's like, oh, I haven't been there yet either, and voila, whole bunch of mushrooms, herbs, strawberries, what have you. And that's the other thing I will try to do. A lot of you are starting to mention you're starving. I will try to eat some more, so my character is not always starving. Not that it's too crucial for us, because I'm not picking up logs, but I will try to keep up on the eating habits. I do have a lot of applesauce with me, but man, if I eat that much applesauce, there better be a lot of public restrooms around here, because I may need them. So yeah, that's trying to go over what I'm planning doing in Lumberjack's Dynasty for the next few weeks anyways. Just getting the goal of getting to pay off Uncle Charlie to get into Chapter 3. Right now, getting into Chapter 3 as we are in the game, it brings nothing more at this stage, but when more updates come out, I'm pretty sure being in Chapter 3 is going to unlock more things like unique cooking. And I do expect unique cooking to be part of the special fish that we should be able to catch. That's kind of my guess. Some of those recipes are probably going to be unique fish, unique herbs, and I don't know, I'm just guessing unique vegetables maybe at some point. Who knows? Yeah, so the question is today, can I earn $22,000, or excuse me, euros, and get up to 170? Now, someone did mention in the last episode that I'm selling here. I'm not actually selling to the mill. Yeah, the trigger should be here. That's where the zone marker is. But since day of release of Lumberjack's Dynasty, the trigger is actually up here. So, yeah, it's just not quite in the spot that it should be as of now. I'm pretty sure that'll get fixed at some point pretty soon. But a few more trips here with the dry planks, and then we'll start grabbing some chip boards. So the dry planks should give us just shy of 10 grand. And then, of course, I'll have 2 trips, basically, of chipboards. And that usually brings in about $1,800 per. So if I can get enough cooking and enough lotion and shampoo, we might get it close up to $170,000 in the bank account. Now, we do have 2 transport jobs. I usually predict on the, I don't want to say on the low end, but most of them, if the jobs average about $350, yeah, so I can get about $700 from those 2 jobs today. Sometimes they both pay over $400, which is not bad, but you know, we're splitting hairs here. We're talking $700 to $800. Although sometimes in the game, $100 means a lot. So let me go ahead. Let me go finish up most of these dry planks, and then I'll meet you when we start delivering the chipboards. Because I got about 3 more trips here with the dry planks. Well, if you're wondering what a platform truck of chipboards sell for compared to dry planks, you're about to find out. So we do get $2,100 if the dry planks are all completely dry and we bring down 7. So here are 7 wood chip crates. I think it's going to be like $1,800 if I'm not mistaken. $1,820. So yeah, wood chip boards do bring in the cash, and we're going to get almost $160,000. So I need another 10 grand today. Well, I do have another trip to make of wood chip boards, but I'm only going to have 6, so I may grab a couple of the wet crates just so I can make a trip on down. It won't be, I know, I think I'll get like $180. I think it's $180 for a crate of wet planks, I think. So take a little bit of hit there, but I got plenty of those. And we're going to get plenty more because we got 80 some odd trees to cut on down in that piece of property across the river. And of course there's plenty of forest to buy, so I'm not worried about running out of planks anytime soon. But yeah, already up to 160, so that means another 90,000 and we can pay off Uncle Charlie. It's going to be a nice day to take down those for sale signs that are everywhere. I wonder if Uncle Charlie can see the bank account and see how much actually got in there. He doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't care. I have no idea. But we also have some trailer of bark to sell as well. So that's going to help us get there. And I think with the cooking that we're going to be doing and the lotion and the shampoo, I think we're going to get to 170 today before I even get to doing some transportation jobs. Yeah, careful of those planks. Just be careful parking this a little bit too close to these chipboards, because one time I was trying to load them up here and I waited forever and nothing spawned. I was like, is my truck too close? And I moved my truck and then the pallet started spawning. So sometimes I don't know if it's possible, but you might be able to park your truck too close where the pallets can't spawn here. I am interested when the furniture comes about. Is this going to be our furniture place or what? Should I have one more 7? Alright, one more. Okay. And that should be it. Yeah, no crates waiting to be made. Yeah, I had 13 crates. Brought down 7. Now I got 6. So I'm only going to grab 1 here, so it's not like I'm grabbing a whole bunch of these things. But since I want to get to $170,000 today, I need all the cash I can get. Alright, last set of planks I'm going to be selling for at least 10 days. 1740 sounds good. Alright, so I just need another $8,500 today. With the bark, I'm trying to remember how much bark sells for, and I do not remember. But we'll be bringing down 11 tons. So I might get like $4 grand in bark. And then of course, last I was checking when I was doing the find the sheep jobs. Last I checked, I think I can make 5 shampoo and 5 lotion. So that alone there should give me $2,000. Yeah, I think we'll reach 170. But before I bring the bark on down, because I've been making plenty of trips on down to the lumber mill, I'm going to park the platform truck, And we'll go in the house and do some cooking, and we'll come up and see, I think his name is Jack. I don't really ever come to that store because it's Natalie that has the eggs and the milk for me. Park my vehicle here. Some people are saying, yeah, they're having problems with their vehicle parking here. When they reload the game, the vehicle falls through. I guess so far I've been lucky and it hasn't happened to me. So the only thing I don't do is I don't park the vehicle there with something on it. So that may be making a clip through the ground. I'm not sure. All right, so how much of, let's go to cookbooks. Lowlander style mushrooms, 115 of those. Let's go make all those. So that should bring me in hopefully a couple grand. Can I make anything else? I guess not. I'm out of pretty much everything. I wouldn't say pretty much everything. I got stuff, just random stuff. So this is unique recipes. That will be, you have to be in chapter 3 to get those. But right now they're not in the game, so don't worry about it. So herbal potions, what are we up to? I can make 6 of those, so that's $1,200 right there. And how many of these can we make of those? 7, so that's $1,400 there. That is all good. Now I do realize I do got vegetables in here and I can can the vegetables, but I'm saving those for recipes. The applesauce I make for just me. I can eat that. Because apples, the only recipes I can use apples in require honey. And of course we save the jars of honey to make lotion and shampoo. And occasional potions for when I cut down trees. I think it's nice to have those kind of potions, but as we saw, I cut down like 12, 13 trees and started to get a little laggy where I was. Wasn't too bad once the trees all settled down, but... Hello, Jack.
There. Welcome to my store.
Yeah. And with you, I got to go to what do you have in your store to get into your inventory. You can see how many lotions and shampoos I've sold already. So $33.60 is what I get for Lowlander style mushroom soup. So that's going to bring me in just shy of, well, we'll just say it's $38.64 is what I'm getting. Watch the money go up. Yes, 170 is the goal for today, and we should be able to get there. I don't want to say easily, but we will get there. And sell that. And that brings me up to 168,000. So now I just got to sell the bark. So I'm getting tons of Decoternix, fox ear, whatever that one is, and tons. I don't want to say tons of nightleaf, but yeah, these are for the other potions I'll probably never ever use, ever. Thanks, Jack, for all your cash. Now I'm gonna head on down, grab the 134 Linder, and we'll grab our trailer, head on down to the market. So what's bark sell for? I forgot. $352. Okay, I thought it was like $380. It's actually $352. Little on the low side. I don't know why. A couple episodes ago, a couple updates ago, they lowered the price of the bark. I'm not sure why they did that, but I mean, we're not getting that much bark, so it seemed kind of interesting. Yeah, for sale signs everywhere here, Uncle Charlie. I mean, come on. I'm good for it. I'm like 2/3 of the way there to buying the mill. And he's probably saying, well, when you buy the mill, you can take down the signs. I'm thinking, okay. It's the first thing I'll do after I talk to you. We'll go ahead and sell all that stuff. So I do have 73 crates left. I need 32 today to put into the dryer, which will leave me still more than enough to refill the dryers again in 10 days. But in the meantime, we will be going across the river and cutting some trees down, probably next episode. Wait, where's my trailer? Did I park my trailer in the shed? That's what I'm saying. It's been so long since I needed the trailer. I don't remember where it is. I'm pretty sure I parked it over here. And I would have probably fell off my chair if it wasn't here. Alright, turn this thing around. Then we'll get our 11 tons of bark. All set there. So yeah, 80 grand to go, and the mill is ours. And then it's got to start saving up for equipment. I have no idea how much a stump grinder is going to be, or what it is, or how we're planting the trees either. No, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong game. Hitting the wrong button. So I'm going to have some bark left over here, like 3 tons, something like that, somewhere in that vicinity. But we'll go on down and sell this. I'll get us over 170,000. I should go ahead and eat, but I can't eat while I'm in a vehicle, which seems kind of weird. Maybe because the applesauce is in my back pocket. The trailer is, yeah, I know it's full. Thank you. But just for you people that have been saying, please eat something, please eat something. Okay, let me go in here. I could have sold some of my applesauce, but I'll go ahead and eat that. So now we're all set there, right? Are we all set now? You people happy that I ate? All right, let's head on back down to the mill. Yeah, I do hope that they also fix this trailer thing to where you got a full trailer and you look in the trailer going, that's full. Kind of. Yeah, it is. It's full. Let's go on down to the mill, see what I get for a full trailer, because I kind of forgot. Alright, here we go. Let's dump out that bark and see what we get up to total-wise. There's our 170. Still dumping out. Alright, 172. That is not too bad at all. I was starting to think, wow, can I get up to 175 today? That'd be a nice round number. But you know what? I'm happy I thought 170 might have been a stretch, but we got there. I don't want to say relatively with ease, but a couple extra thousand to spare. Now that this leaves me with a couple of transport jobs due today, and also load up the dryers back up. And then, of course, do the daily thing for the next, well, I don't want to say 10 days, but, because we'll have an episode in between these next time I go sell crates. But, yeah, we'll be across the river, whipping out the chainsaw, and going across the river, dumping some logs into the drop-off point, and letting the mill go ahead and make a whole bunch of wood chips again. Start piling up some more bark, and, of course, going to need a lot of crates. At some point, what's his name? James. Our other business partner is going to come along, and he's going to come along and say, hey, remember that deal we made a long time ago? It's time to go build some summer homes or vacation homes, whatever the heck he calls them, and we'll have to go build those. Now, from from what a lot of you have said, yes, the James Quest now, you can only use dry planks. So, yeah, so we just going to have to kind of time it just right, hopefully, when James comes up with a quest. But I mean, 32 crates we'll have at a time, and I think when I did the summer houses, it took 5 or no, maybe like 12. I think there was 5 summer homes, vacation homes, and each one took about 2 crates. So we're just gonna say a dozen crates to do a set of summer homes. And from driving around the map, there's always seems to be more and more places where I can see summer homes that need to be built, so it's going to be rather interesting. I'm going to say at least 8 to a dozen places out there. The more I travel, it's like, oh, there's a spot up here, and I forget about it, and then you do a transport job later on. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about these buildings up here. But yep, let's go park this trailer and tractor on up, grab the platform truck, and we'll do one of the transport jobs and probably wrap up the episode right there, because I'm going to do a lot of them before I even start recording, so doing social jobs during the recording is probably going to tire me out. Well, here we are for our transportation job. Looks like it's Lydia. She needs some fruit or bread or whatever she needs transported.
Need me to help you with something?
Okay, she doesn't say. It's just a package. Yes, you don't want it in public transportation. Sure. 409. No That's problem. Why I do transportation jobs, ladies and gentlemen. 409. If you get a lot of those in a day, if you get 4 of those in a day, that's like, well, do the math. 1,200. Okay, this is what I do. I jump in my platform truck, quick look at the map. Where am I going? Across the river there. All right. Yeah, you do enough transportation jobs, you get to know what route you want to take, where to go. This should be no problem with delivery, getting there early on the platform truck. Now, I don't know how many of you bought the buggy and do the transportation with the buggy. Do you get stuck anywhere with a buggy? Now, I've been getting pretty good with the platform truck, being careful not driving too fast on an incline, because that will get you stuck with this thing on dirt roads only. On paved roads or cobblestone roads, not so much. But if you go off road, yeah, this thing can the front end likes to dig into the ground quite a bit. But $409, I'll take that. And there's another delivery I got to do back there, but I'll do that after I record, or I'll just save the game and do it another day. Because I pretty much played like about an hour and a half before I started recording this, doing some quests before I got to day 10 here. Just doing what I'm doing here, just driving back and forth on the map. A couple times when there's transportation jobs right next to one another, I have thought about taking both of them at the same time, because sometimes you have to deliver to the same person. But then if you accept them both at the same time, the clock is running on the first one that you took while you're trying to talk to the other person. Gotta love the traffic here. Make that corner wider, why don't you? So, yeah, I tend not to try to take both quests at the same time while they're next to one another, because I don't want to get somewhere and start seeing the quests go down little by little. Yeah, the devs got a little smart on us there, watching us doing in Farmer's Dynasty, where we got used to where you deliver. You just park one of the old vehicles there and just teleport back and forth. And like, yeah, transportation jobs in Farmer's Dynasty, you could do that at the snap of a finger. It's like, bam, in the door, transport or teleport, deliver the package, teleport back to whoever gave you the quest, and you're done. So not too bad. 80,000 more to go. I'm probably going to want a little bit extra more in the bank account just to be sure. I don't want to, just be right in the borderline and then buy it. Got to make sure we have a good amount of trees in the forest somewhere. And then once we pay off, then it's like, all right, now I don't have that over my head. All right, so now I just zip on down through here. Go across the river. This, I'm wondering when they start getting the log drop-off points, because there's a lot of sections like this in the rivers where you can drive across. And I'm wondering when they get the drop-off points there, how are logs going to go across sections like that? But that's for them to figure out and me to play, right? There you go, sir. Yes, I deliver it very fast. You're impressed. So there's $172,000 in my bank account. Just shy of 60,000 in social points. Moving along nicely. Not a bad view from here. This is not where I live. But yeah, I got one more transportation job to do today. Like I said, I'm probably going to save the game from here and do it another day. And also I got to restack the dryer, because now I got no pallets in there. But next episode, definitely going to have to, start going across the river and cut down some more trees and get the mill up and going and get a good amount of plank crates waiting to be made at the mill. Build up some wood chips so we can sell those, because we can see wood chip boards do pay for them. And there's some summer homes right across the street from us. Well, street? That's a lake. That's a lake, not a street. But anyways, yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time right here in Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.